Hello everybody and welcome back to G for G Games for Gamers. Today we are here in Marvel Avengers Alliance and we are going to take a look at the new Spec Ops, and as you can see today's soundtrack is brought to you by the UT2K4 soundtrack by Epic Games. UT2K4 was one of the last first-person shooters that I was heavily competitive in. I had some hopes for Titanfall, but unfortunately a lot of the stuff for Titanfall just never panned out in terms of competitive, competitive nature of it, ladder play and everything like that. So, we've got a lot of really interesting news that's corresponding with this Spec Ops. Crystal is a Inhuman. She is a hero that is going to be available for mastering the Spec Ops over here. We have the new level 300 cap bonuses. When I first saw this, I went, uh-oh. Wait a minute. Well, oh boy, hold on a second here. Are they going to raise the cap above 300? Because people are going to freak out if that is the case. Unfortunately, well, fortunately I should say, no they're not. Basically, you will be able to gain fake levels when you experience up over 300. You stay 300, you don't have to reforge your gear or anything like that, but you will earn gold and experience as if you were still leveling. And I think honestly this is the best way for them to go about doing it. I know of a lot of long-term Spartans over on the Marvel Avengers Alliance wiki that have said, God, if they ever raise the cap, that's the day that I quit. And they've done that, but in a way that enables Spartans to still be Spartans. So the 64 gold item that goes along with the Maddening Method set, which is a very, very interesting set, is called the Echo Tech Blaster. It applies 1 stack of collapsing infrastructure for each additional set piece. It is a Boombuster weapon, it's customized, it's buff blocker, and it causes the collapsing infrastructure similar to what Avalanche causes, and I believe Luke Cage. So we still have the daily missions in effect here, and today's daily mission is an absolute beast. I mean, what a crock of crap this mission is over here, and it's sad because it has actually got some decent rewards at the end of it. It's back to ISO rewards again. And there were some character-specific ones, like Scarlet Witch was in there. But the biggest problem is it's blaster only, and you have Scream. She is an absolute twat. She is a gigantic pain in the ass to fight, especially with blasters. One thing that can help is if you use Vision, who can switch to Infiltrator. But the thing is, Infiltrator is just not capable of countering her, even... even in his Infiltrator stance, Vision just doesn't counter. One of the best things you could do is to bring Thane to hit her with the Black Hand Nanoplague to stop the healing. And potentially X-Force Deadpool in his blaster suit might be good, but she cannot be exhausted, so bringing Havoc really didn't do anything good. Any of your magical blasters who can heal themselves through that ISO would be good. And that would be people like Dr. Voodoo, Dr. Doom, Nico. They're kind of the way to go for this. Venom is obviously pretty easy. Carnage was not too bad, and Hybrid was not too bad, but Scream is a complete and utter bitch to deal with, no offense. So honestly, I would take her out solo and go ahead and focus on the others can combine with the boss relatively well. So let's take a look at the Spec Ops over here. And first we'll see the reward, and the reward for this is Crystal. She's down over here. Her face on her sprite is just kind of beastie. That face is absolutely awful. Supposedly her dialogue art is much better, but that is a really pissed off looking face. When you first see her, she sort of looks like Firestar with Black Panther's almost claw hands over here, but she is a sister to Medusa. She is a Inhuman, and basically her powers are elemental. She hung out with the Fantastic Four for a little while, and I want to say, did she marry Quicksilver? Yeah, Quicksilver on again, off again. I think I remember that she had something going with Quicksilver for a while, and she's got a ton of team-ups. She is a blaster. She starts off with poor health, but somewhat decent stamina. Her accuracy is phenomenal, so you're probably going to want to bump up the health, the attack, the accuracy a little bit, and you could go either way on defense and evasion in terms of when you're elementaling her, you're ISOing her up. She's got elemental affinity, chance to preemptively hit attackers with pyrokinesis or hydrokinesis if they're burning or chilled. Cannot counter if she's polluted by poison. Chance to apply Gale Force to allies after they attack, and the chance is increased if the allies are Inhuman. So we now have rounded out the Inhuman roster really nicely. We've got a Scrapper, we've got a Bruiser, we've got a Tactician, we've got an Infiltrator, and now we have Blaster, as we said. Her level 1 is Pyrokinesis. It applies Scorch to enemies with burning. Not exactly too sure what the Scorched debuff is, but it causes burning. The level 2 is Hydrokinesis. So it's ranged fire energy, ranged ice. Applies Frigid to enemies who are chilled. They are exhausted. They get chilled, which is evasion reduced. And then you have Aerokinesis, which I believe is a summons. I kind of like the graphics over here of these tornado summons. Fire summon, energy, and ranged. It's catastrophic. For the Firestorm one, it's catastrophic. It applies Scorched. It's a summons attack, so that could become a quick action with the ISO. Engaged element fire only activates after performing pyrokinesis. All enemies are burning. Dust Devil can't be protected against. It's because it's catastrophic. It still summons. And engaged element Earth. It replaces other engaged elements, and you have to use Geokinesis in order to summon it. All enemies are disoriented. They are blinded, and their stamina is drained. And of course, here is the ice one. Frigid to everybody. Engaged element Water, and everybody is chilled. And here's Geokinesis down here. It is a melee ground attack, staggered, grounded, and off balance. So basically, the different tornado summons can be unlocked under Aerokinesis by doing her level 1, 2, and 9. So there she is. She just, you know, when you first see her, it's like, oh hey, if I didn't know the name, I'd be like, that is a really ugly Firestar. But Black Bolt has gotten a refactor in this, and it's ironic because I just trained him because of Karnak being there with the Inhumans, and I had no idea that he was going to get a refactor, so my Black Bolt is nice and fresh. And, oh no, I'm sorry, it was the Black Knight. I forgot about that. Electron Harnessing is still there, Flying King of the Inhumans, chance to summon a member of the royal family, granting a temporary benefit to all allies. Let's see if his actions have had anything. Nope, nothing new there. Royal Flight, Increased Speed, nothing new there. The Whisper, Catastrophic, Incapacitation, Power Word, Brutal Strike. I think that's new. I don't know that it was always brutal. Yeah, so basically everything seems about the same here. And that the chance to summon a... I don't know what causes the chance to summon, though. Is it when he uses a move? Is it when he's attacked? It's going to be interesting to see what causes that. I know somebody on the Alliance, Marvel Avengers Alliance Wiki, said the first thing that he summoned was Gorgon, so that's going to be pretty nice. So let's take a look at the gear and everything. In Mission 1, we have this item called the Eldritch Relic. It is all enemies, ranged and psychic. It exploits delirium, it is a psychic attack, and it causes psychic vampire, where it steals health and more health from those affected by weak mind. So that could go well with Psylocke, could go well with Emma, anybody who causes weak mind. Here in Mission 2, we have what I hope to really get out of this pneumatic sledge. Really nice top-end damage. It's melee tech and sonic. It causes that collapsing infrastructure, which seems to be very big in this set. But, I mean, look at that PvP bonus. If you manage to get multiples of this, you may want to slot one. You also have the Amplified Rifle, which belongs in the Manning Method set. Disoriented is removed if you have another set piece. And you have an increased chance of causing Resounding Shot. Resounding Shot has a chance to apply Disoriented to the opponent's team. And it has a preemptive counter, and on the self, it causes Disoriented. So this is a very strange set. It seems to work around Disoriented in just about anything the set does, including Disoriented on yourself, which is risky, but if you can remove it from yourself, that'd be a really nice way of the agent surviving through that whole Blackest Void from the cube and everything. And in Mission 3, we have the Terrible Gaze. All enemies have a 33% chance of living petrification. You are turned to organic stone, your evasion goes down to 0, so that'd be good for like anti-Quicksilver groups. You decrease damage received by 50% and shatters, dealing damage if hit by Sonic or Vibranium. Of course, Vibranium really ups the amount of things this work with, because Sonic would be limited at best, but Vibranium really helps this be useful. Decreasing damage received by 50%, I'm pretty sure you are going to essentially apply covered to the enemy team when you hit them with this, but if the shattering is worth the that buff there, then it could be good. So as we go through the tasks, we have the chance to learn the Mad Tech Grenade, which is your, your next little freebie PvP bonus item. Unstable Reaction, chance to apply Burning, Bleeding, Chill, Dizzy, Exposed, Slowed, and Weakened. You have this gun over here, which is kind of off the screen. It is the Maddening Method set. It is Boombuster, Butt Blocker, so on the self, Touch of Madness. Chance to cause disoriented, possessed, and or mind control whenever you use this. So it could be a little risky. You have this glaive-looking item over here, another part of the Maddening Method set. It exploits delirium, it causes pain and tenderize. Your allies are disturbed, similar to Dr. Morbius, and you have that Touch of Madness again. And then the Manic De-Amplifier, another Maddening Method set. It's a quick action. Everybody gets focused, all allies clear their delirium, and it causes disoriented on yourself. And then there's Crystal there at the end, so it is a very, very interesting set over here, and it's going to be really nice to see what this set does, and it's going to be really interesting to see if people run a 4-piece or not, due to all that delirium stuff. So, hope you enjoyed this first look here at the Crystal Spec Ops, and let's see what it brings us, and good luck everybody on getting the gear they're looking for.